Welcome to another episode of this Debatable NFL edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones, here with co-host Sebastian. We talking NFL. We're just gonna do our predictions on these games coming up. Isn't it only three games?
3 games. Yep.
All
Schedule.
right, so what are we starting with, man?
For the 1 o'clock game, we got the Dallas Cowboys going up against the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, not a matchup I'm looking forward to, just only because no Jaden Daniels. This should be a game to where. And then it's like no teams are even fighting for anything. They're both not gonna make the playoffs. So these are just two teams throwing around the pigskin. The Dallas Cowboys should win this game. Um, yeah, everyone's going out there just getting their numbers. Like, what are you playing for?
Incentives, really.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Everyone out there just
Well,
getting those numbers.
actually, they're playing for a lot. George Pickens is playing for me too. Um, don't mean to brag, but I have a big week ahead of me though. This is football fantasies championship game. So right now, don't mean to brag, don't mean to boast though, but I'm currently in the football championship of fantasy against my son Mac. So I'm playing for a lot right now, man. I just wanted to put that out there, man. I'm chip chasing. I'm trying to bring the chip back to the It's Debatable. I'm trying to bring the trophy here for us, man. Get us some hardware, bro.
How the hell did you get to the final?
Bro, I don't know, bro. So if you want me to summarize my season, I started off 2-5 and I went on a crazy run. You got to do as a GM in fantasy. And this is for my fantasy players though, so I'm gonna just put that out there. Give you that thing. You can't be willing to trade, bro. You got to be willing to trade. You got to be on that waiver wire until 1 in the morning. You got to hit all that. You got to find key hidden gems and hidden gems. And when you watch the NFL a lot and you're in the red zone, you see a lot of guys that could be a hidden talent. And Trevor Lawrence, man, I say this right now too. He stepped his game up to another level this year for the Jags, and just the performance he put against the Broncos shows that. Feel me? He got his swagger back. He got his confidence back. I believe the coach is what Liam Cohen. I forgot his name though. He got Trevor Lawrence playing out of his mind right now. This is looking like the Trevor Lawrence that people have seen back in Clemson. So shout out to him too as well. Um, I'm just looking at guys around the league, and I just thought to myself, I just said, "Yo, I have my main guy, Christian McCaffrey, somebody who's really versatile. He's not just a running back. His numbers are not going to show you in rushing stats because you got guys like Jameer Gibbs, James Cook, Derrick Henry, Devon Achan, and Jonathan Taylor, guys like that in that nature though. But Christian McCaffrey, what he's done for this offense for the 49ers, man, the versatility, about to be 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards. If he could get that within the next 2 games in the receiving yard, because I believe he's at 800 though. You just got to find versatility right now. So I'm kind of amped about that. I just wanted to put that out there though. Shout out to all the fantasy players though. It's been a hell of a season though. Um, whoever's been playing fantasy, I would like to see y'all takes on fantasy. I'm gonna put that segment on TikTok for us so y'all can share just your experiences throughout this fantasy season. It's been a hell of a one too. So
Jesus Christ, y'all. I don't know if that's me or that's him, but if it is, I'm coming right back.
all right, Jess, you still here? Yo, just you back? All right, so this is going on for some time as we wait for Justo to get back. Oh, here. This whole.
Yeah, hear me? I said, yeah.
All right, bad. Yeah, so diving back into just everything we was talking about, just about Monday. I mean tomorrow's game against the Cowboys and the Commanders. Like you said, nothing to really look forward to. I do agree to that point, though. I just think that it defeats the purpose of for not having teams that are playing for still playoff rights and stuff like that. I think this game, especially since Jaden Daniels being hurt, we're not really going to see nothing too crazy. It might be a good game because people might play down to the competition. But other than that, though, we don't really have nothing look too excited to. It's just incentives, though. So in that game, who do you have?
I mean, I feel like, no, I'll say the Cowboys, even though I feel like Marcus Mariota, right, has came in some of these games this season, right, for the Commanders and have gotten them some wins, right? He's not completely washed, can still get you a win in today's NFL. But with these two teams, I'm already looking forward towards next season, man. The Cowboys got to fix their defense, which is trash, and we all knew it was trash from the beginning. Right. You'll win some games in the NFL just having a great offensive night, which is what I feel the Cowboys have done in damn near all of their wins. But you're going to need a defense. You're going to need, right, that line to cover the quarterback. You're going to need them to get you stops in crucial times, and they just don't have that. So when you really run into these juggernaut teams, you're just going to lose. And that's what happened with the Cowboys. Even though, ironically enough, they now traded away Parsons, who ended up getting injured, which I think is just a little ironic. And then if you talk about the Commanders, I'm not the hugest fans of their offensive weapons. I feel like Debo Samuels is good, but is he still that guy that you can depend on like every night? I just don't know. I didn't like when they went away from their running back. I don't want to say his name wrong. Wasn't it Thomas Jr. or
Mark Robinson.
Brian Robinson? So that was a running back I was a fan of. I loved watching him. Feel whenever they was in the red zone, he was a factor. And now you just don't have that. They just gotta take a look at what is really on their roster. They know they have their quarterback, but how do you continue to build around him? Um. Yeah, so these are two teams that I mean, it would just look bad if the Cowboys lost. So I feel like I have to go with them just based off the talent that's going to be on the field. But in terms of the overall matchup, it's just not a game I'm looking forward to see.
I felt the same way too. I think that people got a lot of looking in the mirror they got to do, especially a team like the Cowboys too, who has the offensive pieces though. Nobody's taking that away from them though. But at the same time, is they just got to figure out what's their identity on defense. How can we win more games, and how can we, maximize the talent that we have here? Because Dak Prescott didn't have a bad season, in my opinion. George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb is a hell of a wide receiver core. You still got a good tight end in Jake Ferguson. Javante Williams came in and did a lot for them at the running back position, especially when you didn't know what you was going to get out of him, especially, a leading guy like Rico Dotto. So it's a lot you got to address too, especially on the defensive end, to your point as well. And yeah, this is just a look in the mirror for both teams. Jaden Daniels got to be healthy. You got to figure out your running back situation though, because JCM wasn't the guy that you expected him to be though. So you got rid of Brian Robinson for relatively nothing. Terry McLaurin and Debo Samuels is your wide receiver core though. Can they stay healthy? Zach Ertz suffered a season-ending injury, so now you got to figure out who is your new tight end. So it's a whole bunch of questions you got to ask yourself. You still got to ask yourself which running back are we going to go with to go back to the running back position? Is it going to be JCM? Are we going to have Chris Rodriguez be our running back one? Are we going to have Jeremy Nichols be our running back one? You have a whole lot of questions you got to figure out about this Washington team, though, who was just last year a game away from being in the Super Bowl. To go back to relatively nothing now is just It's heartbreaking for fans though that are Commanders fans though, but you gotta just figure it out.
Yeah, and then to correct myself, I don't even think Mariota's playing either, because I believe he got injured too last game, so believe they're going with their third string. So good luck.
True, that's true.
Yeah, so that might be a game where you might take your Christmas nap or just switch over to the NBA. But what's the next matchup? Give us something good, sir.
We have the Lions versus the Vikings. I don't know how interested you are in that.
Well, better than the last game, right? The Lions coming off their first actual back to back losses. They haven't lost back to back games since I can't really remember when. So they're gonna be coming for blood. I might, I would probably predict a blowout, right? Mr. McCarthy has been very up and down this season, whether he's been injured, whether he's been just having a bad game. He's been very up and down. I do think that should be their QB moving forward for years to come, because I do think he has that type of game and cachet to him. But the Vikings, a wasted year of Justin Jefferson. I'm pretty sure he's frustrated. Um, but they gave away Sam Darnold. This is a decision that they wanted to make, and they went with Mr. McCarthy. Um, I expect this team to be better next season now that you know who your QB is, and I don't even think they even trust McCarthy to be their QB of the future. I'll be interested to see the reports that come out of this camp, right, during the off season, just when it comes to their QB decision. But in terms of this season, they're cooked. The Lions, still trying to make that playoff push. I'm interested to see how Dan Campbell has this team prepared for this matchup. But I'm expecting a blowout win from the Lions.
Yeah, me too. Especially since your season is definitely on the line. You're definitely gonna have to really just come out there and really just handle business. I think more so for this team, it's just that you haven't had the season that you had last year. I believe what they won like they were 9-1 last time I checked around this time this year. And just for the fact that this team has really fell off a cliff, guys are not producing the same. You don't get the same productivity from a guy like David Montgomery, who's your running back too. It's really been a Jameer Gibbs show. Who else? Sam Laporta went out with injury. Your defense has looked way more suspect, and it's just everything is just falling apart for this Detroit Lions team. A team that a lot of people coming into the season had them as a Super Bowl contender, and just the way that their offense was so explosive that if they retain a couple guys on defense, they maybe could have made their way into the Super Bowl. But it hasn't been the case for them though this year. Though this year has been very lackluster. Jared Goff hasn't looked the same as he has. The trick plays hasn't worked. They're going for it on fourth hasn't worked necessarily in my opinion though. And now you find yourself in a bad position and a horrible loss, especially may I add that against the Steelers to a game where feel me that game was decided literally by the ref and a couple of flags thrown too. So now is left up to the referees when really you should have been handling your business from the start to the finish.
Yeah. So you got the Viking. I said the Vikings. You got the Lions as well.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think that the Vikings will try to ruin the Lions parade, in my opinion.
When was the last time Justin Jefferson scored a touchdown? Can you fact check that? He been losing people money.
Sometimes the grass ain't green on the other side. If Sam Darnold was still there, who knows? Last touchdown. Has he scored? His last touchdown was in November 2nd against the Lions. As crazy as you said.
Trash.
He only has one touchdown in his last 10. Jesus Christ, talk about a tough season.
Yes, I know that was definitely very mind rattling for him. been mind-boggling for me seeing that one of the best receivers in the league can't get in the end zone. Well, we're just going to see what happens tomorrow. What's on the last matchup? What is it? The Chiefs and the Broncos?
Yep.
Well, the Broncos, I would be shocked if they lost this game. Who's the quarterback starting for the Chiefs?
I have no idea. AI.
Nigga said it's AI. Nah, just if it ain't Patrick Mahomes, I just don't think they have a shot. And I think we got enough of a sample size from their last game against the Titans, where was really struggling just to get down the field. So we already kind of spoke on the Chiefs, just what they got to do moving forward is when you just go back to the drawing board and see where you can fill in the gaps and try to retool this team on the fly. But this season is cooked. I'm expecting a very bad performance from this team. Coming out to this matchup, I already know Travis Kelsey has mentally clocked out. He is
All right,
not.
all right. We're not even gonna waste our time on this. This is gonna be a bad game. There's no good games on this. There's no good games on this. We just did an episode where all these three games is trash. We're gonna put it like that. We just wasted our episode doing this. We just had to do it because the filming for the fans out there that's been covering, that's watching our NFL coverage. We fuck with y'all though, but we know this. These games is fucking trash, bro. Nobody's gonna be watching this. Nobody. Are you gonna be watching this?
No, not really, but I'm gonna have a special parlay full of unders. Like, but
I like the way
besides
you think.
that, nah, I'm gonna be watching the NBA. I'm just
You,
about
you, you,
moving.
you, you ever watched the movie Four Brothers?
Four brothers?
Yeah, you never seen that movie?
I don't think so. No.
You gotta watch when that's the homework assignment for you. When you get a chance to watch that movie on Netflix, the nigga said, "God damn it, I like the way you do business. We should have been in business a long time ago."
That
Straight
line,
unders, bro.
that line sounds familiar, but I don't know. The movie not clicking to me right now. And I'm not doing homework, nigga. Don't ever say that word to me. I ain't doing homework ever again, nigga.
Okay.
You feel me? But now to Seb's point, all these matchups just aren't really good. Just really based off the injuries to the starting quarterbacks of all these other teams. Well, I really accept the Vikings. It's just you don't know what team you're gonna get on any given day. Like you really just don't know. But it's not the best debut, right, for the NFL on Netflix. I think they was really hoping the Patrick Mahomes of the world, right, was going to be here. But it it is what it is. They're gonna see how much viewership that they do get. I mean, NFL fans are still going to watch. Like, so it's not like no one's gonna watch these games, right? The Cowboys having them on Christmas Day is pretty sure it's gonna get them enough viewership already as it is. They're toxic ass fans. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Um, yeah, so
Uh, all I basically got to say is enjoy just the games that's going on. I'm done talk about this. We got to wait till NFL. The NFL playoffs is approaching. I believe we got 2 games left after this week, or maybe 1 game left after this week, though. Spend time with your family, get around the Christmas tree, see what Santa got you if you've been naughty and nice, whatever the case may be. From the It's Debatable family, we like to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. That doesn't mean we're not recording before New Year's, though. We still gonna take care of everything, though. But appreciate y'all for just a hell of a year. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. Continue posting your opinions, whether y'all like what we say or we don't like what we say. I don't give a fuck. All publicity is good publicity in our eyes, man. And you can't copy
yeah.
respect.
Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody just for tuning in. All the fans that we do have, thank you. Um, I don't do this for any kind of paycheck, any type of money. I do this for the love of just talking my opinion, hearing other people's opinion, talking sports, and just things of that nature. Um, shout out to all the people that even inspired me to do this just in the media world. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, even though I don't fuck with him right now just for how he's been acting towards LeBron. Yeah, I'm picking a side, nigga. You feel me? But still, shout out to Stephen A. Someone that always inspired me. Shout out to Jay Black over there in battle rap. Another person I used to watch who definitely have put me on. Shout out to the Molly Karams of the world, the Malika Andrews, right? That definitely
Taylor Rooks.
right. Yo, something's wrong with this nigga,
Shout
man.
out to NBA on Prime.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Shout out to my nigga Justo, bro. That's my brother.
Here we go, bro. I,
Love you, twin, bro.
it's supposed it,
That's my
yo,
dogs, nigga. Straight up, bro.
it's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, bro. Not 1, 2 back to one. Dude, can I got fans, bro? I was trying to say shout out to the Malika Andrews and the Molly Karams of the world for just showing me how to even attempt to host a show and segue through debates and just things of that nature. Just shout out to y'all. Taylor Rooks, I won't really say I've been watching Taylor Rooks to show me anything. Shout out to Taylor Rooks though. I've been seeing him. John Wall, keep your eyes up here, bro.
You gotta stay focused, my brother. That's the
John
devil,
Wall, we've
bro.
been catching you, nigga. All
The
right,
devil in a dress, bro.
keep
I know.
your
I
eyes
trust you. I
forward,
know.
bro. I haven't seen John Wall do the Dougie in years, nigga. And
For
now she's like,
obvious reasons.
like you
Yo,
feel me?
John
Like
Wall, stay focused, my brother. Stay focused.
you feel me? I don't know what's going on over there, but no, just shout out to all the media platforms out there. Shout out to Wallow and Gilly, two people I used to watch too. There's just so many people. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in
It
the
is what
world,
it
man.
is. Shout out to all the up and coming platforms that feel me support us. We support y'all too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel me? Um, yeah, man. It's been a crazy year. We will be
Shout
back
out to you
next.
too, brother.
Who me?
Yeah.
Nah, well, this is my. I'm quitting the show after this, so this is definitely my
Season finale.
psych. I will never retire.
I'm not
Like,
leaving. I'm not
like
leaving.
you feel me? Shout out to Ric Flair. But nah, I'll do this for the rest of my life for as long as God gives me the breath and the talk. Just to continue doing this. We'll be back next year with a lot of new, fresh ideas and just a whole bunch of more things that we got coming. If y'all got anything y'all want to see us, start to do, just topics wise, please just let us know. Know that we are working on a lot of things behind the scenes, trying to get things together for y'all. We still do have something special for WWE coming. I am gonna get that done. It's just my other party has just been very, very hard to get just together. But we will have something special for y'all for that. We will be back soon to recap just everything going on in the NBA and NFL. We out, man. Please make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. That is debatable double underscore. Follow me at Justin Jones on Facebook for details and developments on the platform. If y'all see somebody like Seb on y'all lawn, man, lock your doors, close
Nah,
your
we out of
blinds.